All right, hey, what's up, guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. Remember to check out some of our sponsors with Play Fast. All right, we've got Defensive Coordinator 1, which is an in-game app which allows you to use real live in-game data to make in-game adjustments. So you chart the game, all right, and you're able to, somebody upstairs is able to input the data into the computer that you can then use the app to see the tendencies that you're getting and the sets and formations and runs that you're getting as opposed to the things you thought you were going to be getting, and then you're able to match up the calls you made against the plays and the formations that you got so that you can then see if you had a good call versus a certain personnel group or a call that's not good versus another personnel group. So it helps you match up the calls you're making with the actual live in-game data. They also, I believe they have some scout cards coming out within that app as well. JustPlayFB is digital software that we use, or I use. I use it when I'm presenting in webinars. I use it when I'm presenting in clinics. They have playbook features and features to where you can share the playbooks with your team, and then you can also have game plan quizzes and things that you can send out to the team so that you can actually see if or where the understanding is with your players. So instead of them saying, yeah, coach, I got it, you can actually send a game plan quiz out and talk about formations or runs or passes or blitzes or stunts or things that you think you're going to see in the game plan, and then your players have to answer those quizzes, and you can see who took the quiz, how well they did, and then you get a better understanding of where your knowledge of the game plan is. So it's a great digital software tool. I highly recommend it. Gamestrat is the sideline replay system that we use. It's the #1 most reliable and most affordable sideline replay system out there. Great guys, friendly, easy to work with. They're doing a great job across the country now. A lot more people are using Gamestrat this year than last year, so I look forward to using them again and some great things to come from Gamestrat. All right, MAXONE, which is an all-in-one platform. All right, an app on a phone which allows you to organize your practices and calendars. It allows you to message your team or parents or anybody that you need to message, and it also allows you to have workouts in the app on the phone so kids can have phones in the weight room. All right, if every kid has their phone and they have it in the weight room, you can have 4 to 5 to 6 different players doing individualized workouts. The workout is on their phone. You don't have to print out 6 different workouts. You don't have to write out 6 different workouts on the board. All right, every player has their own individual workout on the app. All right, so it makes it more convenient. And then if they go out of town or if they travel and they say, Coach, what's the workout for this week? They can pull up the workout right on their phone while they're on vacation. You don't have to worry about taking pictures or sending them the percentages or what the workout is. It's already there on their phone. And then dome hats, custom quality headwear, hats, beanies, visors. All right, every sport uses hats in some form or another, whether it's part of your uniform, whether it's for your coaches, whether it's for your parents or your community to build team culture or team morale. Every sport uses hats. Why not use Dome? It's a quality product. It's run by 2 former Florida football players that understand what coaches go through, all right, and they want to help coaches out. So, all right, Dome's trying to get to every sport, all right, every state, every staff, and I'm here to help them do that because it's a great product. They're good friends of mine, and I started doing business with them 8 or 10 years ago, and one of the owners is a guy that actually I coached against. So that tells you how old I'm getting. He was a great quarterback in high school, and he's an even better businessman, even better person. So check out Dome hats. All right, sorry I haven't done video in a little bit, guys. I was on vacation. I went on a 5-day cruise with my daughters and their dance company on Royal Caribbean, and it was outstanding. So what I thought I would do this week is I'm going to do daily vlogs this week. I know that's a buzzword, vlog. I think it means video log. I really don't even know what it means. But I'm going to try and do 1 a day in shorter pieces, and I'll change the information up. Today what I'm going to do it on is I'm going to do it on a sample of our summer workouts. Here's the reason why I wanted to do it on a sample of our summer workouts. Anybody that's watched my videos before, you understand that Play Fast Football is an ideology. Play Fast Football is more of a philosophy than it is a system or a set ways of doing things or a set way of doing things. I never get up on any video and tell you that you have to run this, you have to run that, you need to run this play, you need to run this play like this, you need to run these routes like this. That's not what I'm here to do. Play Fast Football is a philosophy and ideology about getting things to run as smoothly, all right, as possible, getting players to play as stress-free as possible, all right, while having the ability to make adjustments, while having the ability to carry enough things to complement your game plan and have answers, but doing it in a manner that allows your players and coaches to be a little bit more stress-free. It's no different with our workouts, all right? So I am going to put an example of our summer workouts on the board. There are going to be coaches out there, okay, and feel free to comment, all right, positive comments, negative comments, all comments are appreciated. Any interaction at all is good. Doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. If you're interacting, that means you're watching the video, and that means you've paid attention to things that were said in the video. So positive, negative comments, make sure to post them below. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn your notifications on so that you know every time I put out a new video. Now, here's why I say this. There's going to be a lot of people out there that say that this is not enough in a summer workout. There's going to be a lot of old school coaches who go by the old motto that somebody out there is outworking us. We've got to be doing more. We've always got to be doing more and more. We've got to maximize every minute. Okay, and while that's true, and while I do believe that you only have a certain amount of hours in each practice, and certain amount of hours in each setting, and certain amount of hours in a week and a month, all right, I do believe that you have to maximize some things, but at the same time, one of the things I've always talked to you about in football is you have to do things that's conducive to your players, the amount of players you have, your staff, the number of staff that you have, your building that you use, your outside facility that you use, all those things, all right, excuse me, have to be considered when talking about, all right, a workout. So it's not a matter of the volume so much, the intensity so much, the amount. It's not a matter of maximizing all that. What it's a matter of doing is maximizing the amount of players, the amount of coaches, the room you have, the space you have, and the time that you have. All right, so when you can look on the board, we have 3 lifts that we did today. Okay, we did hand clean. 50 for 5, 60 for 4, 70 for 3, 80 for 3 sets of 1. All right, so there's 9, 12, all right, 15 reps. Some people would say you need to be in a 21 to 30 rep range. I'm not here to argue where you need to be, where you should be. All right, what I'm here to tell you is for us in our setting, we have 3 stations that we work on when we're in our weight room. When we have 40 to 50 players in the weight room at one time, the way our field house is set up, we have 3 stations that are conducive for us to use. So we need to be doing 3 different lifts at the same time so that I can keep everybody on pace, everybody on task, and I can have enough coaches there to monitor what's going on. Okay, so we had a hand clean station today. We had a bench station that was 55 for 5, 65 for 4, 75 for 3, 85, 3 sets of 1. Again, 9, 12, 15 total reps. So we had 15 total reps of hand clean, 15 total reps, all right, on our bench press. And then we had an incline bench session, all right, 60%, 6 sets of 4, all right, so 24 total reps there. All right, the incline bench can be changed out with any auxiliary lift. We do it because the way our weight room is set up, we have benches, we have platforms, and then we have racks. So inside the racks, I need to be doing some type of auxiliary that is either inside the racks, or I need to do an auxiliary that is at a dumbbell station that we have. So I always try and correspond a 3rd lift that is an auxiliary lift to 2 of our major core component lifts, all right? And the reason I do that is so that we have a steady flow in the weight room so that we can rotate, all right, through 3 stations so that we can keep the weight room flowing, moving, and keep people on task. That is why we do workouts that way. Could you do more? Probably. Are these sets or the volume or the intensity, could that be discussed? Of course it could. I'm telling you what we do, all right, currently in week 2 of our summer training program. All right, I'm telling you why we do it, and I'm telling you that it works for us. All right, please keep in mind that we had 2 weightlifters win state titles this year. All right, we were one of the only high schools in Florida that had multiple state title winners. So please keep in mind that some of the things that we do with the appropriate lifters, all right, have actually produced results. So for those out there who say you need to be doing more, you're not doing enough, you should do more pull, more push, more core, more this, all right, that's all up for argument. I'm not saying what's the best. I'm saying that what we do works for us. I'm just telling you why we do it. It's about space. It's about numbers. It's about flow in the weight room. While that was going on, we had our younger group outside doing speed, agility, and some core work. So while they're doing the speed and the agility work, we also work in some core work with them so that if we can't get to the core stuff inside in the weight room, we get to it outside while they're doing speed and agility. All right, so early in the summer, we work on speed and agility more so than we work on conditioning. We push our conditioning back towards July so that we are getting in, all right, peak condition for our summer camp. So right now, we're trying to work on strength and we're trying to work on speed and agility, explosive, plyometrics, change of direction drills, things that are going to help us become better athletes, move better in short spaces, hopefully get better top end speed. We're working on jumping, triple joint, and explosion. So we're doing that in 2 different segments, okay? And then what we do is a 3rd component all right, is after the workout is done, today we split up offensive skills, and then our O-line and our running backs went through an install of one of our, all right, our core runs, our gap play, so that we could get our JV kids that have never played here before familiar with the gap scheme. All right, we could get fullbacks and sniffers that have never played familiar with the gap scheme, get running backs familiar with the steps to take, running backs familiar with the reads to make. All right, so we took the O-line, fullbacks, and running backs, and we installed our gap scheme. All right, we took our skills, and we were running quick game, teaching our quarterbacks how we punch one step, rhythm, throw the ball, and we were teaching 5-step hitches and 3-step slants. And then after that, after I saw some deficiencies in the skill level of kids understanding how to catch, turn, tuck, which hand the ball gets tucked in, we then broke that apart and started doing some skill work with the receivers where we did simple ball drills. All right, back to the camera, back to the quarterback, just like this. I'm going to turn to my right on a ball call, turn to my right, make sure I snap my head and eyes around. When I catch that football, I'm going to turn to my right again. If I turn to my right, I'm going to tuck the ball in my left hand. So what I'm simulating is a hitch route on the left-hand side where I turn to my right to the quarterback. I catch the hitch. I turn outside away from 10 defenders towards 1 defender. I don't turn inside back into 10 defenders. So by doing that, when I catch, all right, when I turn to my right and I tuck, I'm going to tuck in my left hand. Why? Because when I turn right and tuck left, the ball's in my outside arm. So I saw some deficiencies in some of our younger players that didn't understand how to turn, how to get their head and eyes around, how to get their hands up ready to catch the ball, and then which way to turn after they catch the ball and which hand to tuck in. So we did simple ball drills. Back to the quarterback. Ball. Turn right. Catch. Turn right again. Tuck left. All right, next time it was ball. Turn left. Catch. Turn left. Tuck the ball in your right hand. All right, so once we started doing some hitch and some slant routes, I got to see some deficiencies in there that I didn't like, things or skills that I didn't like. So I went back and did some skill work with them to work on turning, catching, tucking, head and eyes, all those little things like that. All right, so today that was a sample of, all right, our workout for today. All right, our 2 cores, hang, clean, and bench with an auxiliary, speed and agility with some core work, offensive skills doing some drills, O-line and running backs doing some install. That's just one day of how we do things in the summer. All right, tomorrow will be a different day, but it'll be somewhere in the same, all right, in the same line, somewhere along this. There'll be a squat in there, a deadlift in there, a third auxiliary, and then there'll be a speed and agility session, and then there'll be defensive indie and then a defensive install, okay? Just a portion of a summer workout, how we do it, all right? I'd love to hear how you do it. I'd love to hear why you do it the way you do it. We do it that way because of numbers of players, size of weight room, numbers of staff members, all right? There's days where there's only me and 1 or 2 other coaches here. I have to do workouts a certain way. When there's days that it's me and 5 to 6 other coaches here, I could do workouts a different way, but I don't want to change how I do my workouts every day based on who's here. So we keep one static flow of what we're trying to do, get the kids in a routine. They understand who's lifting, they understand who's running, they understand when to switch, they understand how to do it, they understand that we're going to do football work afterwards. All right, so I'm going to do one of these videos each day this week, get it out there. All right, each day I'll change a topic, and if you want to hear about a certain topic, post it in a comment down below. Remember to check out our sponsors. Remember to click subscribe if you haven't subscribed and turn your notifications on. And always remember, you won't play well until you play fast. I'll catch you guys next time.